I don't even know him. Just think about everybody. Mubarak Jelani could not. The people that were closest to him, his wives, his sons. He literally has nobody a part of this cult except the people that were born into it, including his own children, because his older children are not part of the cult. His ex-wives in Pakistan divorced him, not part of the cult. No Pakistani followers except for maybe ones that he's like paying money, like his sister or something like that. So if you want to decide to follow somebody, it's the same questions we were asking those people that follow Muhammad Qasim. What about the people that are close to him? What about the people that grew up with him? What about the people that actually know him? Are any of them following him? No. That's a clear sign that something is wrong and that this guy is not someone that should be followed. But know what you could do? When you disappear somewhere else, like when a kid moves to a new school and they could reinvent themselves, and even though they were known as the school shooter back in Texas, they moved to New York and like, yeah, I'm the brainy one, and I'm so smart and I'm so popular. No, you go back to Texas, like, yo, you was the one we thought you was the school shooter.
Yeah, you remember back in the day. Remember back in the day, like whenever you had a kid transfer in or whatever, like he either was the star on his basketball team or football team. Like he would transfer in and be like, you would see me like, yeah, I played. I was averaging 18 and 8 and whatever. They always the kid is always saying how good he was until he gets on the court. Then you're like, trash. Nah, you were trash. That's basically what it is. When you go to that new area or whatever, you can be like, yeah, you can talk it, and that's what he did. But actually, whenever he actually ever had to produce what an actual sheikh would do, he never did. He didn't even when they were there. I mean, a famous story, as like they would say how a brother was leading Jilani in Salah, and the brother was like said he was moving or a little bit or whatever, and he came up and he walked up and put his arm on his shoulder and told him stopped him from moving. I mean, a brother was so excited to tell me the story. He was like, man, we was making Salat and the brother was leading Shaji in Salat, and he was kind of rocking back and forth, a little bit, reciting or whatever. And Abuji walked up behind him and put his hand on his shoulder.